Home sweet home. Oh boy. You know, I think that having just pulled into my home here in Eagle, Idaho, I left 9 days ago. And this is perhaps one of the longer trips that I've taken. And in anticipation of going on this 9-day trip, I worked really hard to get my irrigation all under control. And look at, so I come back, and one of the first things I want to do is see what all is growing on, and in particular, my garden. So, it's a challenge when it comes to a garden because, you have tomatoes and peppers and eggplants and garlic and strawberries and weeds. Look at that weed. Oh my goodness. That weed. I don't know if that weed was here before I left. But anyway, I'll take care of that in a moment. But I'm curious to see, before checking my mail or anything, I want to see the garden. And let's take a look. Holy cow. Will you look at this? Now that wasn't anywhere near that size when I left home 9 days ago. That is a large, I think that's acorn squash. Will you look at that? Look at that little squash in there. That might be even getting close to harvest time. I'll have to Google that. But let's see the rest of the garden. Look at the tomatoes. Oh, the tomatoes, they all look beautiful. Look at that. I don't see that. Some of them, they probably have some fruit on there somewhere hidden. Yeah, that one there, that's got some fruit growing in there. And then look at this here. This is my Cherokee. See, that's got a nice fruit growing. My blueberries. Look at that. I actually see some blueberries on there. Isn't that something? So I might have blueberries before the summer is through. And look at this. Sure, there's some blueberries. I'll be darned. So I've got some blueberries growing. And let's see what else is going on. Holy cow. Look at my flower bed. Oh boy. Will you look at that? Oh, those are beautiful. Just beautiful. Look at all of those flowers. I've been patiently waiting for all those flowers to bloom. And look at all the colors. And these are I think they call them delphiums or something like that. Look at these. That one there needs to be staked up. But look at that. Isn't that beautiful? Wow. And the roses are going to go over the roof. You see that? That's about to go over the roof, and you can smell, boy, if you were here you could smell the roses. They say stop and smell the roses. I'll do that after the video. But let's see what else is happening in here. I had a dear friend, just a beautiful dear friend named Julianne, and she's been coming over here, bless her heart. She's been coming over here to make sure everything is going well. And she shared a few updates with me while I was away. But look at this bed. This is spaghetti squash. Isn't that something? Look at that. There's my horseradish. Oh boy, these are just really my basil. I've got some basil going right here. Oh boy, that smells good. Oh, this is really kicking in. This is really kicking in. Oh, that's my melon. I'm gonna have to get that trained up the trellis here a little bit later. As with this one, this is another melon, but wow, not sure what this is. That's a mystery. That's a mystery plant. And then coming over here, wow, this thing is just really taken off. I'm just going to have to maybe train this to go down the lawn or something. Look at that. That's my spaghetti squash. And then back here I've got my pumpkin growing. There's my pumpkin. Those are my little mini pumpkins. And somewhere in all this, these are all, look at this bed. This is all carrots. Carrots and asparagus. Just really going to town. It's probably time to harvest some of these carrots. Sure. Look at that. If I can get the camera in there. Look at that right there. That looks like a good carrot. So it's probably time to start harvesting some carrots. And then let's see what we have going over here. These are my tomatillos. Boy, everything looks just beautiful. Really beautiful. These are all my little cherry tomatoes. Those are all doing well. Boy, my friend did a good job. She did a good job of looking after this. My garlic. Now my garlic is probably not too far off from being harvested. I'd say give that about another 4 or 5 days, and we'll bring up that garlic and see what we got in there. Look at all of my onions. Holy cow. These onions have got to be just about ready. Oh my goodness. Look at these. I don't know if I can share this with you, but look at that. If I can get down there. Look at those onions. Doesn't that look fantastic? There's more onions over here. And somewhere in here should be my red onions. I think these are probably red onions right there. Wow, really something else. And here are this is a beefsteak tomato. And sure enough, I've got some tomatoes growing inside of there. Probably a little bit, lots of blossoms, which is ideally what you want to see. You want to see some nice blossoms on the plant. And here's my pineapple. This is my pineapple beef eater or beefsteak, whatever you want to call it. That's my pineapple tomato. Wow, just fantastic. And look at my marigolds. Those are to keep the bugs away. All the marigolds. And then over here, what do we have? What do we have growing on over here? Oh, look at my eggplants. Will you look at those? Wow. I think those are my black beauties. Right there. And then there's some more eggplants, plenty of blossoms. And somewhere in here I think there's probably an eggplant. Now this is another mystery plant right there, and that's doing really well. I think that's a cantaloupe. But over here I've got all my peppers growing. Look at this. This is a yellow bell pepper. You see there's plenty of yellow bell peppers going. And this here is my habanero peppers, or poblano, my apology. These are my poblanos. And those are all doing well. Oh, fantastic. To come back after being away for 9 days and seeing the garden do as well as it is just beautiful. Really beautiful. Let's see here. This is my Rose of Sharon. But this is my flame. This is my flame tomato. And look at that. That's doing That's doing really well. All the leaves look beautiful. Come back over here. This is where my potatoes are. I've got potatoes down in there. I could probably reach my hand and pull several dozen out. Here's some more squash. Look at this. Now this German queen. Oh boy. Look at how big this German queen is getting. Oh goodness gracious. This thing is just out of control. I'm gonna have to figure out how to support that. That is just really doing well. Oh wow. Just fantastic. Just beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. What else? Let's go look at the we'll go look at the corn. This is my hand melon right here. And this hand melon is doing fantastic. Oh, and look at my beautiful clematis. Isn't that beautiful? Just fantastic. And all of my, what is that? That's my lavender. See how beautiful my lavender is doing. And I think that's chamomile that's growing up in there, if I'm not mistaken. I believe that might be some chamomile. Boy, it's just beautiful. Really, really, really beautiful. What a joy. What a joy in this crazy world to be able to come back and see such a wonderful sight as I'm seeing here. Just fantastic. Now we'll go down here, and down here I've got several things. I've got my corn. You know, I allocated this area back here to corn, and they say knee-high by July, 4th of July. Well, my friend was right. This stuff is waist-high. Look at that. Oh, fantastic. That's waist-high. And my watermelon. You see, my watermelon is going to town there. So I got my watermelon going. And here's another squash. Look at that. Wow. There's another squash back there. Just beautiful. Really, really something else. And then here are some more peppers that are growing. I probably have no shortage of peppers. These are Cubanelle. Those are some Cubanelle peppers. But should have lots of jalapenos. I don't know what this is right here. Look at these peppers here. You see? I have them labeled as, boy, these are labeled as jalapenos, but those aren't jalapenos. I must have mislabeled them. Maybe these are Anaheim or something like that. But boy, what a joy. You know, this really just fills my heart with just a lot of joy. Here are my jalapenos. These are jalapenos. See if I've got, oh, there's no shortage. No shortage of jalapenos on there. These are Hungarian hot wax. Just fantastic. All right, folks. Have a, and here are my hydrangeas. So those are all coming along. All right, well, have a wonderful day, okay? Take care. Bye-bye.